This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Duke's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And the defense drags him down. With a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back. Might have a chance. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
The Huskers are marching down the field. They go to the draw. And he won't quite get there before. Just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And this offense proves on this opening drive, they are going to take shots. They find the big wide receiver out right. Dude, the go route is one of the hardest routes to defend. They throw it up. Their guy makes the play and gets the touchdown. This offense strikes first.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Attack from the gun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Doc!
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to put one on the screen. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Nelson. Picks up the first down. There's a crease. Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. From the gun, the ground game. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Colandria. Fires to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker.
And how about about this offense, man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point.
They're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll keep it on the ground, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. Escapes the pressure going right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Bring in the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. They convert on 3rd downs. He gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That catch there, physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it.
Wilson!
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The quarterback keeps it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Offense here, and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled. I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants it all. It goes incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He wants to change this route. Quick completion on the out route. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and 4 from the 6.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You can have the perfect play call on, and he's...
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Hammer! Hey, hammer! Wilson, hey, Wilson, look!
Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. They want to throw it. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen and he dropped the pass.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Quarterback may change this route.
Eagle, eagle! Escape, escape!
Wants to pass. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Booster, booster!
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
Break!
Looking for space. It's Nelson. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Got a little grass. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Coandria. Rushes on him. Hey, got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think of it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try the run. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short game. It'll be third down. We are headed to halftime. Both squads head into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio again.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Ole Miss, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Myers on the move. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Back to pass. It's Calandria. Short hands. It's Nelson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it on the inside. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. You want to talk about building a drive around the guy. First on the ground, and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Trying to run, it's Nelson. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass on second down. Let's it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is a quarterback. You're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but it was not a great football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
To the air, it's Calandria. Into the end zone. Inside the 20, and they snuff out the crack. Returns it inside the 30, to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it over the score.
The defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Powers through the defender. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark it out of bounds at the 41.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Now the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Just keep slinging it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and their fans have been hungry to see that.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Gonna take a shot.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Looking for a crease. It's Nelson. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Second down coming up. They'll try to pop the draw. Maybe some room here. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, this guy's a playmaker. He does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield. So when he got the football, there was just green grass out and ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field, and then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period.
Let it go!
Using his legs, it's Nelson. Pick up for 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Nelson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. I just can't do it better.
Here we go. Ready.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back. The line's pace and holes. He's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches. Break that central mark. And when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Galandria. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Cornhusker.
Well, these players came together. I've been the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Nebraska, 21-0. Number 27, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. And the returner is stopped.
Down at the 11, and your Blue Devils, 1st and 10.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So this offense is done. And right now it's just another time to save face. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. Puts it on the air.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Quarterback extends the play. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line. He's got enough to move the chains and pick up the 1st down.
And this is one of those things that are really hard to stop for a defense, man. When that QB starts to get outside the pocket, now I'm thinking he's going to run it. What are my rules? Nice job by the running back starting to creep back towards his quarterback. Now listen, you throw it over the middle of the field late, it doesn't always turn out well, but on this play, big conversion. Nice job scrambling around, buying some time for his running back to get open.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes a grab on the shot. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Hallelujah. Thank goodness this offense finally gets something together, something positive. It's been a day full of a lot of negatives, no points in the ball game. It makes the big play, the big passing play. Maybe this gives him a spark. Maybe this gives him a reason now to get some momentum and maybe score some points.
It's caught. Conway corralled but not before. He picks up the first down. The Blue Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
To the air on first down. He'll throw it. He's got the back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Duke.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark it at 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. The Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. A run for the quarterback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout Duke. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. The Cornhuskers lining up, just needing a few inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column. The Blue Devils take the timeout, and that's the last one. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.